We worked with Premier Inn, who had a requirement, a long-standing requirement actually for Keswick, to identify a site. Then we had to go and negotiate the purchase of the site. Then we had to go and try and get a planning consent, which clearly in a sensitive area like this wasn't straightforward. So we worked putting the plans together with our architect and design team and Premier Inn's involvement. Then we ultimately appointed GMI as contractor to sort of build out, which is where we are today really.
There's been lots of challenges on the project, with the job being in the Lake District National Park, trying to deal with the requirements of the heritage sites and making sure that we're built to what we've signed up to, and the main one being the dry stone walling. There was a lot of negotiations and clarifications over what we could and couldn't do, ways of building, what needed to go behind it. The big one on this project has been the height of the building, in particular plants on the roof and things like that, and making sure that everything that's going on at the front of the site is as per the agreements in the construction method statements, and it wasn't going to upset any of the local residents.
The main challenge being logistics. It's straight off the main road. There's one route into site, one route out, and only certain vehicles can get in and out of site as well. It was very difficult trying to get the steel, the stone and all the other materials onto site and then into the actual rooms and where it's supposed to go. We had a logistics team with a gate man, site manager and a logistics manager helping us deal with that every day. Getting the actual materials from wherever they were in the country was also hard. We had quite a few difficulties in getting subcontractors, with it being a small area and obviously with it being quite a big intrusive build, but we managed to overcome them, and I think the subcontractors we did use did a really good job.
There's really only Burlington stone quarries where you can get this type of slate from, and we were talking about 300 tonnes of it, so that was one of the main challenges. We were a little bit nervous about taking this job because it was a fast-track job. Most of our jobs are between 6 months and a year, so this one was slightly challenging, but in actual fact it went extremely well, mostly due to GMI being extremely good at their job.
I think you've got a cracking location here. The team we've got both from GMI and Premier Inn have worked well together. There's a lot to understand with a Premier Inn specification, and I think that's getting through that with hopefully delivering everything on time and to the specification required has been good. Been a very enjoyable team to work with.
Getting the scaffold down was my favourite highlight because I do think the building looks really well. When the scaffold was up, you couldn't really appreciate it, but as soon as it's down now, I'm sure everyone will agree, it looks fantastic.
The relationship with GMI has been fantastic. For me as a developer, it's a people sort of business. It's important for me that they can pick up the phone to me, I can pick up the phone to them, we can chat through sort of issues, problems, and we get it resolved. And for me it's worked extremely well.